Hello, you're watching RPTV and my name is Keita Ahmed. For 3 weeks now, since March the 19th of 2024, there has been a major conflict brewing at one of Regent Park's major community organizations. At the corner of Parliament and Dundas Street East has been the site of intense picketing by members of OPSEU and SEFPO Local 5115.
I say one day longer, you say? One day stronger. One day longer.
One day stronger.
One day longer.
One day stronger.
One day longer.
One day stronger.
After months of negotiations, the workers at the Regent Park Community Health Center and management seemed unable to reach any agreement. With wages that don't keep up with the cost of living, benefits that have been frozen for 30 years, and a work environment made toxic by management, the result is anxiety and burnout among staff and barriers to program delivery. It's the clients and the workers who suffer, said OPSEU President J.P. Hornick. The Regent Park Community Health Center, RPCHC, plays a crucial role in providing essential healthcare services to the Regent Park community. Since its establishment, Regent Park Community Health Center has been dedicated to addressing the diverse health needs of the community it serves. Throughout a range of programs and initiatives, the Regent Park Community Health Center strives to promote health, equity, accessibility, and empowerment among its residents. However, at the rally held on Thursday, April the 4th, 2024, Kirsty Millwood, RPCHC Worker and OPSEU Local 515 President, announced that the night before, Regent Park Community Health Center workers and management had finally reached a tentative agreement. Now let's go to the rally and see what happened in full detail.
That's great, thank you.
My name is Kirsty Millwood. I'm the local president for OPSEU 5115. I'm a frontline healthcare worker. I'm a chiropodist at Regent Park Health Centre. Welcome. Welcome workers, labour allies, community. Special shout out to AGO Workers Local 535 here in solidarity. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the land that we're meeting on. Long before today, Indigenous peoples have been the stewards of this land, and we thank all generations of people who've taken care of it. We recognise and deeply appreciate the historic connection to this place. We like to acknowledge that Toronto has been the traditional territory of the Huron-Wendat, the Haudenosaunee, the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nations, and is covered by Treaty 13 and Williams Treaties. Is now home to many diverse First Nations, Métis and Inuit peoples. This land is governed with the Dishwith-Wanspen Covenant with the Haudenosaunee Confederacy and the Confederacy of the Ojibwe and Allied Nations. This is a peace agreement to share, work, protect this land together in harmony. As settlers, we must recognise the contribution and historic importance of Indigenous peoples, and it must be clearly and overtly connected with our collective commitment to make the promise and challenge truth and reconciliation real in our communities. Reconciliation requires more than just words of acknowledgement. We must continue to fight for clean access to clean water, justice for missing and murdered Indigenous women and children, and Indigenous peoples' rights to self-governance. We all can be allies, learn from the 94 calls of action from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, attend a rally, sign a petition, support local Indigenous businesses, and please take a moment to consider how we can all move forward in spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. But today we are here to celebrate our unity, our strength and our collective power. Yesterday, the bargaining team met with the mediator and employer, and after over 10 hours at the table, 7:45 last night, we signed a tentative collective agreement. We will be meeting with our members as of tomorrow afternoon to present this agreement, which they've received a copy of, and to ratify. The last 2 weeks have been anything but easy. The decision to take strike action was one of the most difficult things we as a bargaining team had to do, and it weighed heavy on us all. But exercising our rights as workers to take this action was absolutely necessary. For too long, community healthcare workers have been undervalued despite all the incredibly vital and important work we do for this community. So we took action. We have been united. We have been steadfast. And with the unwavering support of our members through some very challenging weeks, we came together, we fought, and we won. We couldn't have done this without the support of all the members from OPSEU, from the Regent Park community, political allies, Greater Labour movement, and that includes, and other supporters including Justice for Workers, 230 Fight Back, who have been on the picket line with us every day. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the workers on the picket line and for the generous donations and seeing the value in the work we bring to this community. This has made our fight for a fair deal possible, and we're truly grateful. I have to give a couple of shout outs before I pass this on to our speakers for today. Firstly, JP, Colleen, Laurie and Julius, thank you. The union's leadership in supporting the Regent Park workers has been incredible and enabled us to do the work we are doing. From the OPSEU support staff, our staff rep Harren, Kathy, Cecile, Louisa, Simran and all the support from OPSEU, a huge thank you for everyone. The bargaining team. So there's three of us and two. I tend to do a lot of the speaking, but I have to give a huge shout out to Catherine and Susan. I'm deeply appreciative of all your hard work, and I'm so grateful to be on this team with you both. Sorry, I haven't had much sleep and not much time to practice, but I just want to say that the experience and the thoughtfulness that both Catherine and Susan brought to the table, and we were united, has really made this such a great experience, even with all the hard times. For everyone who stepped up, the strike committee, the organising committee, and all of those who volunteered many hours, teamwork really does make the dream work. Thank you for entrusting us to fight for a fair deal and stand united with the bargaining team. We know this has not been easy, but you have all demonstrated that we are a small but mighty team, a force to be reckoned with. Today is a big win. Today is a big win for community healthcare workers, and this is only just the beginning. We hope to inspire other CHCs. You are worth it. Stop settling for less than you are worth. Day to day we show up. We do so much advocacy and care for our communities, and it is time that we start stepping up and advocating for ourselves. An investment in the workers is an investment in the community and the future of CHCs. Remember, 2% is for milk. We are worth 4% and so much more. And again, just a shout out to the AGO workers. They made this amazing, beautiful, gorgeous banner today. They're here in solidarity with us. We need to step up and be in solidarity with them as they continue their fight over the 400 workers in the AGO continues to strike, fighting for a fair deal against an employer who's not valuing or respecting their workers. So please show up for the AGO workers on their picket line and support them as you can. Thank you. I thought I was going to cry then, so we're good. I'm really excited to introduce our OPSEU President, JP Hornick.
I might cry if you don't. It's a running joke that I cry every time that there's a moment of incredible solidarity such as we see here. I literally tear up when a group of people sing Solidarity Forever because it's meaningful, right? Because what you have done on this picket, in this strike, is not just one for the workers here, but you have set the stage for community health centers across Toronto. You are the leading edge of what we need to be doing in order to build worker power, to bring you the value and the respect that you deserve. This was done through organizing systematically and strategically, talking to one another, making sure you had each other's backs, making sure that you were connected into the community, into the labor movement. And we know that when we fight together, we win together. This employer banked on the notion that no one would care if Regent Park Community Health Center workers went out on strike, that no one would pay attention. Well, you showed them. You called that bluff. And to the workers of Justice for Workers and the Workers Action Center, this community is a community that is rooted in strength, in solidarity, in organizing from the grassroots up. Regent Park has a long history of pride, of commitment to one another, of knowing what it means to be neighbors, to be friends, to build from the ground up when people think you deserve nothing. And the supports that you provide to this community and with this community is your source of strength. Remember this every time you're headed back to the table, but remember this over the next few years when you have to push back against a boss who might not try and honor the deal you've just made. Remember that this solidarity is something to carry with you every day in your workplace. And remember it when we walk up the street to picket with our local at 535 at the AGO, because their fight is your fight. And when we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. Solidarity.
I'd like to invite Laurie Nanscoville, the first Vice President and Treasurer for OPSEU, to say a few words.
Oh, what a fantastic day. I always think it's a great day for a picket, but what a great day for a celebration. Kudos to everyone here who has worked so hard to stand up for yourselves and your community. It is right. You know, employers, especially in community health care and in the helping professions, really push and try all of you. They try your patience. They try you to say, you're not going to do that to your clients. You're not going to do that to the community, are you? The fact that you want to stand up for yourself and stand up for them is a burden that they intentionally place on you. It is absolutely shameful. It takes a lot of courage to do what you did, not just for yourselves, but for everyone in this area. And congratulations, because as already said, you are setting the bar. You are setting the pace of what needs to happen to ensure that people receive good care and that you're able to actually maybe live in the communities that you are supporting. It is fantastic. we know who's actually getting the money, right? And you made that incredibly clear, right? You saw what the ED is getting. You saw what was being offered to you. This is happening far too often in the world right now, right? We need to take that power back, and you did it. We're with you every step of the way, and we would continue to support you and any of our members that are out for what they deserve. We will make it as comfortable as we possibly can to make sure that you are leading the fight, you are making the decisions, and you get what you deserve, and you won. And fantastic to all of you. I'm excited to celebrate this with you. I know that you'll have your vote on it tomorrow, but we will back you in any decision that you make. Kudos to all of you. I can't wait to see what you're going to get up to when you get back in there as well. Because when you hear the chants of one day longer, one day stronger, it is not just about what's happening on this line, it's about what's happening when you get back in there. The bargaining cycle is every single day. It's not just in the negotiations. And I can't wait to see what happens when you go in solid and you go in backing each other with every single decision that they're going to come up with between now and the next time you're in bargaining. Because one day longer.
One day stronger.
And you are strong, my friends. Congratulations.
And now I'd like to invite NDP MPP for Toronto Centre, Kristen Wong-Tam.
What a wonderful morning it is. My goodness. Listen, friends, it was only 2 weeks ago when I joined you on the picket line, and that somber morning was one of heaviness. You had just taken an unprecedented step here, and I know that it was with a very heavy heart, because I spoke to many of you that day on how hard it was to make that decision to walk away and to join the picket line, but you did it. And you did it because you wanted to have better working conditions, livable wages, but I know you did it because you were trying to support the patients and the clients and the neighbors of Regent Park. That was evidently clear from everyone I spoke to. At the heart of your work is your love for the community. And I have not spoken to a single neighbor and a single user of the services of this building who didn't love you back. They told me in meetings and in gatherings in our community over the 2 weeks of how they wanted you to get back to work because they knew that it was important for their health. But they didn't want you to go back to work unless the conditions were right. So I can tell you that they were supportive. The community members here were supportive of you every step of the way, and they were standing with you in spirit and in person every single day. And if it had to go on for another 2 months, I am confident they would have done it. Absolutely, they were not going to back down. So congratulations to the bargaining team. I know you're tired. But because of your hard work, we are here today. You'll have some decisions to make tomorrow. But I want to end with this one particular point. The budget of community health centers across Ontario have been flatlined or reduced to 1% increases or 2% bump ups, one time only, here, there, and everywhere. We also know, thank you, shame. And we also know the same provincial government that's been flatlining and suppressing the wages of healthcare workers told each and every single one of you you were heroes during the pandemic. They said that they were here to support you every step of the way, but they have walked away. And Bill 124, we talk a lot about that bill, but that bill is important. And I mentioned to you last time I was here that it was a garbage bill. Garbage. And it belonged in a garbage bin, and that's where the court sent it. But we also know that the legacy effect of that bill has created a very difficult condition for every worker, public sector worker in Ontario, especially frontline healthcare workers. So our fight, your fight, is not just here. It will be here. And when you go back into the building, I want the management to know, who I spoke to this weekend, the board chair, I should say, to know that I want and expect everyone to foster a better, more respectful working relationship with workers and managers, and the board are serving our community in unity every step of the way. And the message to Premier Ford and the Conservative government is the Ontario NDP opposition, the Party of Workers, will always stand with you. And if you take this fight here and win, which you have, join us next time at Queen's Park. Because we have to undo all the horrible underfunding and defunding of our public services, and we need to do that together. You win here, we will win there. Thank you to every single one of you. Thank you.
It's with great pleasure that I would like to introduce the Ontario Federation of Labour President, Laura Walton.
Hey everyone, how are you doing? So first of all, I wanted just to do a shout out to my sister in the struggle and success, Jackie Taylor, the Ontario Federation of Labour Executive Vice President. And let's be honest, this is the stuff that we live for. Right? The stuff that when you get that phone call at night that says you have a deal and that we're still going to go out because we're going to show the world that you won. And you know what? This is what you did. You did this. You won. And that can never be taken away from you. So congratulations. You also have held a master class in organizing. You held a master class in what it means to go out and talk not just to your coworkers, but the people in your community, the people who depend on you. When the bosses were trying to make you feel guilty, you had already had those communications in the community, and the community was there for you. So I've got an ask for you. I need you to keep exercising that organizing muscle, right? Because this is just our very first fight. And here's what I know, when we stop exercising those organizing muscles, they're like any other muscle, and they start to atrophy. And then when we need to use it again, it kind of feels like I did getting out of bed this morning, a little bit stiff and hard to get going, right? Exercise it. Get out into that community. Let's get behind your siblings at AGO. Let's get behind the folks in Godrich, the United Steelworkers, where the security guards are now out on strike because they too are being underpaid. Let's get behind every single worker, whether they're unionized or non-unionized, in this community. Let's get behind them in this province. Let's get behind them in this country. And let's make sure that the bosses know that when you do not get it, we are going to shut it down. Keep going, folks. I am so proud of you all.
And now I'd like to invite Brian Sasaski. Sorry, I think I butchered his name, I'm sorry. He's an art installer and picket captain at the AGO, Local 535, and a long-time resident, or had been resident in Regent Park. So thank you, Brian. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Regent Park healthcare workers. It's an honor for us at the AGO to be your guests and stand beside you in your fight for a fair deal. A huge congratulations to you for your hard work and this meaningful accomplishment. Standing with you here today is personally meaningful for me, as I grew up right around the corner on River Street. I'm so proud to have the opportunity to join my neighbors in our shared fight for labor justice in the place that I call home. I'm an exhibition installer and an art handler, and I work with an amazing crew of passionate, dedicated, highly skilled, and highly creative people. In my short time at the museum, I've learned so much from my colleagues, and one lesson in particular is that we do not do our jobs alone. The work that I do cannot be accomplished without the support of my colleagues across all departments. It takes a village. There are so many different departments, all with their own specialized skills and expertise that make it possible for the AGO to operate. There's exhibitions, collections, conservation, education, programming, marketing, design, research, facilities, communications, visitor services, food and beverage, development, operations, and that list is nowhere near complete. My time on the line has been eye-opening in a way I never could have anticipated. Invariably, when each and every person I speak to tells me about the unique experiences and circumstances of their own work, the same themes emerge. Lack of security, lack of stability, lack of support, lack of respect. Positions are cut, and those who are left are expected to shoulder the burden without compensation. Too many of us have to work multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Yeah. Although we're fighting for our own individual contracts, the things that we need to make these contracts fair are the same. Everyone I speak to, union or not, public or private, across all sectors and across all ages, tell me the same things. We're underpaid and understaffed. We're undervalued and underrespected. We're overworked and overlooked. We're being asked to do more with less for less. We don't have security and we don't have stability. The cost of living is skyrocketing. Services are being cut across the board, all while profits for those at the top are at record highs. Groceries, telecom, housing, the cost of goods and services are kept artificially high, while the quality of those goods and services are eroded through endless cuts. Canadian workers cannot afford the relentless brutality of merely scraping by. We deserve more than a fair deal. We deserve security, stability, and dignity. Not just bread, but roses too. Yeah! Thank you, Regent Park. Thank you.
And just want to open it up any questions or anything from media or any other speakers that want to come forward and say a couple of words from the community. Oh, yep, Susan. A bargaining team.
Good morning, everybody. I just have to do a special acknowledgement to all of these incredible members, colleagues, co-workers of mine. You are so incredible. I'm not emotional, but I'm feeling a bit emotional. This is all down to you. You guys are incredible, and I hope you realize how much you're worth. And live with that and breathe it and enjoy it. But I also really need to acknowledge Kirsty. Kirsty is my hero. I know I was thinking about this a few years ago when I nominated Kirsty. And she said, yes, and I was like, oh, thank God, she's going to be incredible. This woman has mad skills. And the energy and the effort and the thoughtfulness and the consideration, I can't say enough. I'm so grateful for Kirsty, and I'm so grateful for all she's done for us. And there's no way we could have done this without her. So I just want to acknowledge her. Thank you so much, Kirsty.
Thank you, Susan. Wally Kugali from the community would like to come and say a few words. Thank you.
My friends, we're going to start off with a chant. All of us or none of us? 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 My name is Walid Kogali Ali, and I'm proud to represent the Regent Park Neighborhood Association. I'm also the co-chair of the Regent Park Social Development Plan. And I just want to say congratulations, everyone. Congratulations. Yesterday, our board of directors unanimously passed a resolution to support this important strike. And we actually wrote to your board of directors, the board of directors of the Regent Park the Regent Park Community Health Center. And we emphasized the importance of treating workers with respect, the importance of following through with their mandate as a center, the fact that they cut the health benefits of shame, the fact that they have frozen benefits for 30 years, the fact that they did not want to commit to a living wage. We sent a strong message as a community, as a Regent Park community, that we are on the side of workers. And I also want to thank our labor leaders that have come out in solidarity. Thank you, JP. Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you to all the members of the bargaining unit, the bargaining team. Every day when I pass by this wonderful picket, it reminds me of why we are a community. We are in it together. We're here for each other. And most importantly, we will demand better for all of us. And we're going to send a message to the management of the Regent Park Community Health Center. You must treat your workers with respect. The toxic work environment must end. Women of color, workers of color deserve equity pay, deserve better pay. We need to show love and respect to our healthcare heroes. In the midst of a pandemic, who was there for us? It was the healthcare workers. They made sure that we were protected against a global, given a vaccine in a global pandemic. And it's critical for management to start thinking about, if they're on the sunshine list and making so much money, why are workers asked to pay the price? Solidarity means you commit to annual increases, you commit to ensuring at a bare minimum that workers are treated with respect, and most importantly, it means that you work with all of us in ensuring that our provincial government starts investing in healthcare. So I'm going to conclude with this chant again. All of us or? None of us. All of us or? None of us. All of us or? None of us. Solidarity forever, my friends.
Now I'd like to invite Colleen Holder, the Regional Vice President for Toronto Region OPSEU, to say a few words.
Bonjour tout le monde. Annie, my name's Colleen Holder, Regional Vice President for the Toronto GTA area. I just came to again and again stand in solidarity with my people at the Regent Park Community Healthcare Center. And I just want to say, I am so happy to be a part of this contingent. This is what solidarity looks like. What does solidarity look like? I love it. And I thank you, Regent Park, for standing behind your bargaining team. I know how important that is. Kirsty, I remember my first conversation with her to take on more members, to become a region or a local with additional members. It was difficult because she already had so much on her plate. She eventually said yes. And let me tell you, she has done a fantastic job with the team. With the team that she has an amazing team. Congratulations to this bargaining team. You are fantastic. Thank you for standing up for respect. Thank you for standing up for a fair wage. You show them that you're not going to back down. You are not going to just settle for anything. Thank you for that. You're understanding what your power is, because you do have that power. Thank you to Justice for Workers, all of the OPSEU contingent, Ontario Federation of Labour. Everyone has come out to support you, and that is important. So thank you everyone for being here. I just wanted to say congratulations. Congratulations to you all. And merci, Megwich.
And now I have the pleasure of introducing Nadia Begum from Worker Action Centre and Justice for Workers to say some words.
Good morning, everyone. If none of us, not any of us, right? We are not leaving anyone behind. What do we want? Decent wages. When? Now. My name is Nadira Begum. I am long-time resident from this community, and I am organizer with Workers Section Center and Justice for Worker campaign. I am really honored to be here, representing my community, my organization, solidarity with your fight. This center connected to my heart, and this center dedicated to this community for a long, long time. This is the crucial time. As a community, we are behind you. Your fight is our fight, because you are carrying up our health. Why not management carry your health? If you are not standing properly, how you can help the community? So this is the crucial time. We want to give strong message to the management that they should take care of you guys, so that you guys can take care of us. We are here shoulder to shoulder until you didn't get your demand passed. We are here. Proud to be here with you guys. If we don't get it, shut it down. What we are doing now, we have to be continue. Thank you.
I think that wraps it up for the speakers, unless there's any other last comments or speakers or questions. We have a food truck as well for everyone. Will be able to get a bite to eat. Workers, make sure you're ready for that ratification meeting tomorrow, 2:30 on Zoom, 2 o'clock at Zoom. Read through the tentative agreement. We want to make sure we go through it page by page, line by line, so you understand everything, and we'll go through that then, and hopefully be back to work on Monday. So thank you everybody for coming out. Thanks for the support. And happy Friday. Thursday. I don't know what day of the week it is.
Congratulations on that.
So I'm actually with a lot of my teammates right behind me that we're so happy that we reached a deal. We never wanted to be out here. We didn't want to leave our clients, but we want to shout a big thank you to Kirsty and our bargaining team. We know that they were out here without pay, volunteering, and they were fighting so hard for us, sending emails late at night, doing all of this work just for us, and we are eternally grateful for them. So thank you.
I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who supported Regent Park Community Health Center. Without your help, we cannot win this fight. But thank you also to our all co-workers of Regent Park. We did it! Thank you.
Regent Park, we did it. We stood by our amazing healthcare workers from the Regent Park Community Health Center, and now they have a tentative deal. I just want to thank all of you who showed support to our amazing community members. And let's send a message to the management of the Regent Park Community Health Center that the workers deserve a fair wage, an end to this toxic work environment, and most importantly, restoration of their benefits so that they could continue to serve our community. Walid Kogali Ali from the Regent Park Neighborhood Association, thank you.
Hi, I'm Kirsty Millwood, Local President for OPSEU 5115. I'm the frontline worker and I'm on the bargaining team. Yesterday, the bargaining team met and we have been able to come to a tentative agreement for our workers. Tomorrow we'll be able to vote to ratify, so if all the workers are in support of the contract, then we'll be back to work on Monday. And we're excited to be back. We've been wanting to be back to work for 2 weeks. This has been an incredibly hard 2 weeks, but it was the right thing for our workers to ensure we get a fair contract, a fair deal, and get some more respect back to our workers.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please follow us on our social media platform. For more information, you can check out our website.